Hello and welcome to episode 14 of KCC TV. It's a Christmas wintry episode, this one, Ben.
It is, absolutely. We have got some fun things coming up. We've got competition results, we've got some Christmas gift ideas, we've got some KCC news. There's quite a lot in this one.
Yeah, we've got some winter cycling. We're going to be really in that mood.
We do. And to start with, we are going just to report on something we mentioned last time, which is the new bridge being opened in Kendal. You've been across it, Karen?
I have indeed, yes. It is absolutely excellent. And it's really good. We have our regular active travel updates and it's really good to be able to just sort of share this excellent news. If you haven't been across it yet, you really need to get down there. We've got some, you can see from the photos, it's really accessible. This is exactly what good cycling infrastructure looks like. The Wheels for All group can get out and over it. I was speaking to Chris the other day, who runs that group, and they're using it every single week. And this is perfect infrastructure, really, for what we need in Kendal. And it's, 7 years since the floods, and it's now, we're back to where we were, but even better. So it's really good to see that design has been done. So have you been over it yet?
I have.
You have,
yeah.
Yes.
So, last month and the month before, we set some competitions. And 2 months ago, Shard Dixon set a Café of the Month challenge for the Yew Tree Barn. So we have the results of that to draw a winner.
Out of the sloth helmet. Do you want to pull this one?
I'll pull this one, Karen. So we've got people who've been to the Yew Tree Barn. We have Rob Lennox. Rob Lennox, congratulations, Rob.
Congratulations, Rob. Excellent. Let's do that. And then the winter theme. We've got a bobble hat this time.
This was all about celebrities. We had our celebrity special last time in the episode. So we asked you to send us photos of yourself with a cycling celebrity. And frankly, I'm pretty amazed by the celebrities that we got here.
It's a roll call, isn't it? It's some really impressive cyclists.
It's a roll call. We've got Bradley Wickens, we've got Joanna Rousel, we've got Sarah Story, we've got Remco Evenepoel, we've got Mathieu van der Poel, we've got Vincenzo Nibali, we've got Emma Trott. I mean, wow.
Shall I do this one?
Do you do this one, Karen? Who have we got?
We've got Guy Pocock.
Guy Pocock.
I think he was with Brad.
I think he was with Sir Bradley Wiggins.
Yes. So congratulations, Guy. And it's £50 wheelbase going to both of them.
Going to Rob and Guy. Fantastic. And what's our next competition, Karen?
Well, the bridge, we have to celebrate the new bridge, don't we? So our competition for this month is to just send us in your photo or your video of you cycling over the new Gooseholme Bridge.
Dead easy, something simple for winter. You're probably going to cycle across it at some point anyway, so get someone to take a photo of you coming over it. Send it to tv@kendal.cc.
And keeping in the winter theme, we've got a little film now taken by club member Simon Thomas. Now, Ben, back in the summer, we had a feature on the the midweek gravel rides, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was amazing. They were going out in this summer sunshine and we were like, oh, this looks fabulous. Well, just because it's dark and it's wet, they don't stop, do they?
They do not stop. And this is a little report on one of the Wednesday evening gravel rides that takes place at night.
Okay, so probably can't see me now, so we're just heading back now. That was good fun, that. I'm shattered though, and I've got a busy day tomorrow, so let's dodge this car and get up the last proper hill for the ride. Look at this tubeless gem flat.
That was pretty awesome.
That was, wasn't it? Yeah.
And a little bit scary.
Yes.
I feel kind of glad I'm on Zwift, actually.
I was going to say you're an inside winter type of guy, aren't you, rather than
Yeah.
out there in the elements. But if people do want to get out there, you obviously need a really good light. And Christmas is coming, so a great opportunity, put a light on your Christmas gift list.
So coming up next, we have a piece from Wheelbase with some Christmas gift ideas. You might want to bring your loved ones in to watch this bit in case there's something in here that you would like, and you can just give them a little gentle nod for something that takes your fancy.
Merry Christmas. Welcome to Wheelbase. I'm Toby, this is Johnny.
Merry Christmas.
We're doing our annual rundown of some of our top gifts for KCC TV. And yeah, we've got a little selection here, but we're also going to take you on a quick tour around the store. So, top gifts. The new Nog Scout bike alarm. That can be activated from your mobile phone and will sound if your bike is moved. It will sit under your bottle cage, so really discreet. Great for your road bike. If you're stopping at a cafe, don't want to carry a lock, but just want to have something for a bit of reassurance.
So the Solar is one of Garmin's latest GPS computers, as well as having all the up-to-date functions that you'd expect on one of the high-end models. It actually has a panel that runs around the frame of the display, which is actually charging the GPS up as you go. So you give it a charge when you leave, but if you're on long journeys, multiple days touring, gravel riding, adventure riding, it's perfect for that sort of thing. You'll never run out of battery.
I was having a read up on this, and it said it adds 42 minutes of power per hour on the Solar. So
yeah, so it's perfect for if you're setting out bike packing for multiple days. That's a fantastic GPS system. So I've used this a lot myself. This is the Garmin Varia Radar rear light, which actually works in unison with your Garmin display and will actually warn you when cars are approaching from behind. It's really, really accurate. You'll get multiple dots on your display showing you how many cars are coming up behind you and how quickly they're approaching you. Within a couple of rides of using it, it actually becomes second nature. There's an audio alert, you look down at your display, you'll see how many cars are coming up behind you. It just gives you a good idea of how quickly they're going to pass you. It's fantastic if you're in a group, so if you're riding as a group and you've got it and you're engrossed in conversation, you may not hear cars approaching from behind. It's perfect for that. You really do tune into it. It's like having another display on your car dashboard.
It says having to turn your head, doesn't it? Look behind you.
It's very confidence inspiring.
We're quite big on luggage here at Wheelbase. We've got loads of different options. We've just pulled a couple out. So if you don't run bar bags, I mean, these are very much on trend at the moment now, but we've got some great ones here from Rafa. Nice bright colours. Sit in front of your handlebar for your stash, for your phone, your sandwiches and what have you.
Yeah, and then we've got another brand, Apogera, which they are a dyed-in-the-wool bike packing brand. They're specific to bike packing, right across from gravel to mountain bike and even roads for when you're on those really long road rides. Really well-built packs. They're weatherproof. They feature welded seams so that the water won't ingress into the bags. Fantastic for carrying waterproof jackets, gels, bars, multi-tools and that sort of thing.
This is the ones from their racing range, isn't it? So
yeah, so this is actually the racing range, which is actually specifically for road bike rather than gravel and mountain bike. But what we've found is they're almost interchangeable depending on your own preference. They're designed so that they don't move on your bike, they don't kind of flap around, they're very secure. You forget they're there, but you're actually able to carry more luggage with you than you normally would.
The top tube bag's great, isn't it? For your bars, your phone, pump. You get
So
loads
yeah,
stashed in there.
That's right. Gone are the days of your back pockets in your cycling jersey rattling around with multiple different things. You can get it all on the bike. You feel a little bit more free on your bike because of that. Yeah, fantastic.
Got the Rafa Essentials case as well. That's again really popular item. Get your phone in there, your credit cards and what have you, and just slips inside the back of your jersey pocket. That's a great item. Of course, every dad's favourite, some socks for Christmas. Pull these ones out because they're in obviously KCC colours, very close to that. And if you can't decide from all these products that we've got here, then we've got the good old Wheelbase voucher redeemable in store. So their gift vouchers are always available. So we've got our usual good selection of all things cycling books. We've got all kinds of things from cooking books, the Feed Zone cookbook, Faster After 50. We've got loads on bike packing, and of course the classic all mountain bike routes. So yeah, loads of book options for Christmas. An ideal gift. This is a new bike brand for children called Wild. Essentially built very similar to a frog bike. It's single speed, V-brake, a lightweight alloy frame and good poppy colours. But the big sell on these is the actual price point. Most are around 250 or cheaper. And we're really pleased to get Wild bikes in store, because with the duty and the transportation costs that we've been experiencing from other brands, children's bikes is one of those that's been really badly affected. So we've got a lot of children's bikes starting at 450 quid, whereas these guys are coming in at 250 quid. So we're really pleased with Wild, and they've only been in a couple of days and they've already started selling straight away. Available in 16, 18, 20 and 24 inch.
If you're looking for other stocking fillers, classic one is gloves. So mountain bike gloves from the best brands, including Troy Lee Designs, Fox and 100%. So again, yeah, if you 25% off all clothing, that includes gloves. So there's never been a better time to come in and get yourself some decent presents for the stocking fillers.
This is a Cube C62 Elite 24-inch bike. You don't get lighter, you don't get faster for a kid's bike than this. This is really the pinnacle of it. If a child's wanting to do a bit of cyclocross or mountain bike XC racing, this is an ideal one to look at. We've also got kids bikes from Nuke Proof, really rad, like from 20 inch to 26 inch, white, Cube. We've even been doing Cube electric bikes as well for children, so there's loads of great options. You might want a simple first pedal bike, or you want something a bit more advanced, but here at Wheelbase we've got them. We really pride ourselves on our kids bike range.
So this is our multi-tool area, multi-tools, mini pumps, pressure gauges and saddlebags. So again, if you're stuck for the cyclist who has everything, you can never have enough of these sorts of things. They pack down really small, pop them in your back pocket or in your pack on your bike. Then when you do have some roadside mechanical issues, you've got everything in there you need to get you out of trouble. So we stock them from Toe Peak, and Park Tools,
yeah, and Muck Off. Yeah.
And Muck Off.
Yeah. This is one of my favourites for the cyclist that's got everything. A digital tyre pressure gauge, so it takes the guesswork out of it. A torque wrench as well is also a really good option. Most bikes now, all the bolts have torque settings on, so that's a good option for you. So 25% off all clothing at the minute. We are madly overstocked on clothing at the minute, but we've got some great deals. From leading brands, so Endura, Rafa and Castelli on the road, and on the mountain, Fox and Endura and Troy Lee. But we've got ladies and men's, all the winter gear, all in stock, ready to get hold of now. And we do extended gift Christmas returns, so second weekend after Christmas you can still return your goods if you need to swap for sizes and what have you.
So there were some great gift ideas in there.
Absolutely. What have you got your eye on, Ben?
Well, I do like my tech, and we were looking at lights earlier. I quite like that Garmin radar.
I knew you were going to like that, yes. You like your tech, don't you?
I do, absolutely. So, moving on to some KCC news. In our last episode, we gave details of some raffle prizes for the raffle that would take place at the AGM, and that was going to raise money for Wheels for All. So we have the results of that.
Yes, so Top Dog Events kindly donated a ticket. That went to David McCann.
Rich Wood won the Ribble bike.
Great prize, that.
Great prize.
And then the one I know you had your eye on, Ben, which was the day out with Ollie from GCN. Now, that was won not by a member of the Black Group who was desperate to win it, but by Duncan Nash. And I think Duncan, it's safe to say, wasn't overly impressed with the fact that he might have to ride out with Ollie. So he very kindly said, does anybody else want to bid on this and raise a little bit more money for Wheels for All?
And Simon Horsley jumped in, immediately offered another £100 to go for Wheels for All for that prize, and secured it for our Black Group day out.
So are you plotting the route now?
Plotting some treacherous route over lots of steep climbs in Yorkshire where we're all going to attack Ollie individually, yeah. I
think another KCC TV special is needed by that, I think, at some point next year.
Absolutely. And the best news is that raffle and Simon's extra donation raised a total of £1,240 for Wheels for All.
And that is going to allow them to buy a Tomcat trike. They've currently got one, but they're desperate for a second one. So thank you ever so much to everybody who supported the raffle.
Absolutely. Another item of news from the AGM is that the club had some Volunteer of the Year awards. Of course, there are so many people that volunteer within Kendal Cycling Club, and the club wouldn't be what it is without all the time that people give. But 3 people were selected particularly for their contributions, the first of whom was our own Tim Price for his work on KCC TV, as well as Susan Little and Roger Chaldicott.
And we had 2 new committee members voted in at the AGM. Francis Watkins is taking over from David Sharrod as volunteer secretary, and Michaela Irvine is taking over as junior secretary. So thank you to both of them.
And that brings us to the end of this episode and the end of KCC TV for 2022. We've got a few thank yous to say.
For this episode, thank you very much to Simon Thomas for his winter gravelling article, and to Chris Fisher for the photos of Wheels for All on the bridge.
Thanks as ever to Wheelbase for sponsoring our competition with the £50 prizes and for their Christmas gift ideas.
And to MapDeck for helping us with all the tech every month.
It's been great to have you along during 2022, watching all the episodes and entering the competitions and sending us in all your content. And we would love to have more content, more features and more contributions for 2023.
So I think all that's left to be said is Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.